let's just crack on. Okay, guys, the alarm has been set. We don't know what music we're going to get in 30 minutes, but we're going to get it. We're off because we got a lot to cover tonight. I'm Ian Lee.
I am not. I am Catherine Boyle.
People stop messaging me about other things, please. This is brought to you by Patreon.
And thank you for that.
Do you want to tell them how they can do it?
You can click on that.
Well, if they're listening,
you can click on that for another thing.
If you're listening,
go to patreon.com/Ian and Catherine.
Just like Gareth Worthy did. Thank you,
Gareth.
Thank you, Gareth. And that's the only one we had this week, so Gareth is the best.
Gareth, are you from Manchester? Because my kids seem to think everyone called Gareth or Gary is from Manchester.
A lot to talk about, Catherine. We haven't got time for frivolities today. Okay. A lot to talk about to get through today. Let me find it.
You just give me the hand and you're doing it again.
Doing it again. Okay.
And
right.
Again.
Got it.
Finger.
Got it. So we are we are watching Maths Oz. Married at First Sight. Well, it's Maths All now. I guess because of Austria and that's where Hitler came from.
Österreich. They wouldn't say Oz.
I missed Die der Air. Catherine's a little quiet. Talk into it. Die der Air.
It's not my fault.
Well, it is. We're both got like phones at
but
the.
You do shout.
No, fuck off. You need to talk into it more. Well, I don't know how to explain any better. These microphones are not like you would get in a studio. You kind of need to talk into it.
Okay. Well, how come yours can be that far? Oh,
no, it's not. I'm right up close and I'm louder. That's the thing.
I've got like an inch now between my mouth and
the
thing.
Good.
And now you've got 3 inches. I'm just looking there.
Yeah, I'm louder.
Yeah, you are.
You go loud. See what happens.
No, I don't.
But just try loud.
I don't have any loud left.
How? Right. Fuck. So, Zerma is saying Catherine is a little quiet. I mean, the thing is, if I can come down to there. Are we now? Now you talk.
And now are we equal? Am I louder?
Are we equal now? I'm going to go up a snadge. Are we equal now? We haven't got time for this shit, but we need to do this shit. So, Kath, go around next door and tell them they can leave. And it's shut up, Mick Hughes, in the chat. We're not supposed to acknowledge the chat. Right. So, Catherine, you just talk. Normally.
I'm talking in a normal voice.
No, you're not. You're singing.
Okay, I'm talking in a normal voice. Right. And it goes like this.
Now, I'm talking in a normal voice. How, are we equal? And Zerma, who's in the chat, and the podcast is thinking, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. Talking to people in the chat.
They probably appreciate it.
Shut up, Itzumpa. Now Catherine is louder. Harsh, fuck you. All right, we'll go up there. It's good. Do we sound... Is that okay? I've gone louder again. Quiet bloke, keep out of this. Right. Are we okay? All right, so I'm going to count to 10. 1, 2, 3. You'll go.
1, 2, 3.
Are we equal?
Yeah.
Visionary says almost equal. Paulie D says equal. Visionaries almost it's like someone says.
But I've got an unsightly shadow on my chin.
Right, so we're watching Maths Oz. We are way behind because we're at the.
Worse.
Shut up, Harsh! Not supposed to mention the chat because the podcast listeners are like, what? And the people on YouTube are like, what chat? Because they can't see it. We do. There's a chat.
Imagine a chat. It's that.
We're recording this live. But we haven't seen the sex episode yet. So that's like episode 7.
This episode.
But we did hear. What was the phrase we heard?
Oh, someone got intimate and she said it was great. It was like dopamine shooting out my ass.
So that's that. This is visual again. What do you look at my face? Behold.
Yes.
Behold.
Yes.
Do you notice anything different?
Yes.
About my face?
You've got a baby beard coming.
No. I've clipped the beard back.
Yes.
No. Look again.
You got glasses on?
Look again.
Got a silly face?
Something different.
Eyebrows?
Go down a bit.
Eyelashes?
I'm going to make easier for you.
Nostrils.
Got- I
Clean
got-
as a whistle.
I got a nose trimmer.
I see. Oh, yeah. But how will you work out whether you can fit through a door now?
That's not how it works.
Without your whiskers? Okay, is that the next thing? Is that the thing? Do you know you got your torch on? Do you know? Have you done that?
Someone is messaging me and I don't...
Ignore it.
Right, so that's that. So I've got a new nose trimmer, which is great.
Yeah.
It means it hurts because it leaves stubble in my nose, but I'm enjoying doing that. That's that. Oh, shit. So I was on it's the last weekend of my couples course, and someone said, oh, Ian, can I listen to your podcast? I went, oh, shit, no. She goes, oh, no, go. I said, it's very different. I said, oh, no, go on. So I had to find it and subscribe it to make sure it was this one. So if anybody is listening from my couples course, good evening. Okay. Things I learnt. And then I told you this and you went, yeah. Oh, yeah, ma. Fucking
where am I from now?
Oh, yeah, ma. Fucking know it, ma.
I don't swear like that.
Fucking
Willy-nilly.
Fucking know it.
Very choice use of words.
Go
on, what?
Where do I fucking know it? So, dear listener, picture, if you will. I was trying to think of the Prince song. What is that?
Picture, if you will. The two of us engaged in a kiss. What? No.
I don't know. It's Prince. You know Pompeii?
I've been.
So you saw all the fossilized bodies?
Yes.
Right. That were caught in the lava.
The crust.
Yeah. They're not real.
Some of them are.
No, they're not.
Why?
None of them.
What?
So you see the Pompeii and all the bodies,
This.
right?
That's what they look
Yeah.
like.
And it's like, oh yeah, well it's because they got caught in the lava. Well, think about it. Lava would burn you like that.
They'd have to crack them out, wouldn't they?
Lava would just melt you.
Doesn't it? If it's hot magma, wouldn't it ripple over you? It's still liquid.
No, it's magma. It would destroy you in a second.
Zzzt.
So what
Is
are
that
those
the noise
bodies?
you'd make when you zzzt?
What are
to a
those?
crisp?
What are those bodies? It's the outline of the bodies, and they've poured in like clay or concrete or whatever,
What outline?
and made them.
Nah, that's...
No, it's not.
How would they get the top bit?
Well, it's like when you remember. Did your mum ever make her own Easter eggs with cheap chocolate? Or we did. Making Easter eggs was a thing for the 70s. Let's make our own Easter eggs because it's cheaper. Yeah, they taste like you do it with cooking chocolate.
No.
What is cooking chocolate?
Cheapo choc. But actually, cooking chocolate now is nice.
What's a cooking apple? I know what. Let's put the worst tasting thing in recipes.
It's more bitter than an eating apple because you add sugar to it.
Let's put the
You're not
worst.
interested in my answers, are you? You just say it. You're just rhetorical.
Here's what I would like. Do you ever get a stuffed apple? Do you ever get a stuffed apple? Is that a thing? An apple stuffed with like sultana or sugar. You cook it in the oven. You never had that? Have I made that up? I know you can do it with peppers.
Mushrooms?
You can't stuff a
You can.
big one, yeah. Aubergine.
Not a tomato. That
Everyone's a
would go to...
little bit allergic to aubergine.
Just a bit itchy.
Yeah. A stuffed apple. So it's a big apple and it goes all mushy. And you put sugar and sultanas or raisins, I don't know the difference. And you eat it for like quite a bitter dessert. It's quite bitter.
Can't be asked with that. Just get me a hippopotamus. I'm happy.
They are the outlines of the
Shambosi.
bodies.
Do you remember Shambosi?
I do remember
Real
Shambosi.
chocolate mousse.
Very, very posh.
It's like Viennetta.
The lead singer from
Rowetta. Is that what you're thinking of?
Belle and Sebastian
Nope.
posted a picture of a man, or it might have been Tim from the Charlatans, posted
Okay, it
a
doesn't matter.
picture of a man, or it might have been Jake Shillingford.
It doesn't matter.
I think it was Jake Shillingford. A picture of a
Of a
man
man.
eating a Viennetta like it was an ice cream. Like a proper Viennetta, walking down
Eating
the
it
street.
like it was like an ice... Chalk ice.
I'm not referring to the chat, but two people have just typed in the chat. Paulie D says, one of our first cooking lessons at school was a stuffed apple. And Harsh said, I had those apples as a kid. Big sugary apple with sultanas. I'm making them. I am making custard. and you could eat the stalk because it cooked. So they were basically the outlines of the bodies filled with plaster of Paris. Everything you know is a lie.
No, but wait.
Please.
How can that be?
Go on.
Unless they were face down. How would you get the top part? If it was hollow enough to be able to pour stuff into, then there must be a bit missing. How would they make it up? Just like make a face.
Listen.
That face. Some of them look like, ah!
If you're listening to the podcast, go and watch this on YouTube. It's going to look great.
I'm doing impressions of it.
Well, I've only got so far in my research. I've so far concluded that the bodies are fake. They're not what we were told they were.
Oh, you've concluded that.
Well, I read it.
On your notes just then.
No, well, what I've put is Pompeii not real.
Do you know what there are also a lot of in Pompeii?
Go on.
Porno pictures. My mum's got a book of it if you want to borrow it.
I don't want to read your mum's pornography.
It's not. It's historical souvenir of visiting Pompeii.
I don't want to have a historical wank with your mother's pornography.
Ancient.
Jeez.
It's not even like proper. It's just a little bit silly. They're basically the Roman version of a wanksy.
It's the second week in a row that wanksy has been outed as twir. So they're not real.
I think they are.
Well, they're not. I mean, I can Google it, but I'm not going to. You're going to Google it? All right.
Why not? One of us has to.
I tell you what. Let me get
some sort of thoroughness.
Let me get some Google music going.
Oh, someone's been messaging me.
Let's get a little bit of. Hang on. Let's get some.
This isn't real. Right. Pompeii. Oh, the famous bodies. Oh, here's the telltale sign.
Here we go. I look forward to this.
The famous bodies, air quotes, found in Pompeii were actually plaster casts created by filling the voids left by the bodies of the eruption's victims after their remains decayed. They didn't frizzle like a fritter. Not the actual preserved bodies themselves. Here's a more detailed explanation. You interested?
We were told lies.
In 79 AD, Mount Vesuvius. Can I have some Vesuvius music?
Of course you can, my love. My sweet, my heart. Volcano music.
Yeah. Have you got? You haven't got any sort of.
Don't play Disney. Hang on, what's this?
Jimmy Buffett.
No, I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna go when the
I don't think it's very appropriate.
No, let's get some volcano eruption. Here we go.
Oh, I don't think that's very. I don't think that's very.
They
tasteful.
died ages ago. Jesus.
Too soon, man. Too soon.
Here we go. All right. That's not eruption. That's rock. Well, that's no.
Although that is quite epic music.
Volcano eruption sounds. I really don't want to get copyright tonight. Here we go.
In 79 AD, Mount Vesuvius erupted, burying the city of Pompeii under layers of volcanic ash and debris. Do you say debris or debris? Debris.
I deliberately never say that word.
The bodies of the victims were covered by ash. Ash, not magma.
You said I never said magma. You said it. Play the tape back.
And the organic matter decayed. As it decayed, it left behind hollows in the hardened ash, preserving the shape of their final positions.
Shape.
And what are their final positions, Ian? Just for everyone's... yeah.
Like the baddies in Superman when they get stuck in that window.
In the zone.
In the
Phantom
window
Zone.
The Phantom Zone.
Fiorelli... Oh, archaeologists, including Giuseppe Fiorelli, discovered these hollows and realised they could be used to create casts. I bet he did. Gonch.
Yeah.
Fiorelli and his team poured plaster into the hollows, allowing it to harden, then carefully chipped away the surrounding ash to reveal the casts. We know how plaster casting is done.
We are totally calling you out, Pompeii. You
These
lied.
plaster casts, just to reiterate, Ian is right, they're not the bodies themselves, but rather replicas of the voids left behind by the decomposed bodies.
Of a void.
And unfortunately, they were pronounced dead 3 minutes.
All that remained was a shape. Oh, look, David's just done that.
3 minutes before rescuers arrived.
So that is that.
Yeah.
So that's that solved. We got a lot to get in the free show.
Happy to
now,
help.
Someone we know, a gentleman called David Landau,
Oh, yeah.
sent me an email.
He emerges, doesn't he?
He's good. He's great.
From the mists of time every couple of years.
Oh, he's helped me a little bit with the stuff that's going on with the Scouts. He's found some really interesting stuff out, including, I won't say this on here, including one of the paedophiles that is in prison is a cousin of the partner of... Isn't that interesting?
Shit the bed.
Isn't that interesting? Anyway, so he said, while I was doing all of this research about paedophiles, I found an old website of yours.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, okay. And it's...
Was it preserved in ash?
It's a tripod website, Ian Lee Unofficial. So maybe it was. I think I did run this, right? On this website, you will find about almost everything you'd want to know about Ian Lee. So this is from about 2004 or 5, right? So I'd just been given the Drive Time show, the 3-hour, 4 till 7 Ian Lee afternoon wireless show, right? And okay, but then there were that's Hope next door. We'll get her out of it. But then there were some emails about me taking over Drive.
Oh God!
Right,
and they were happy about it, were they?
We are going to read you some. This is when I got given the Drive Time show on LBC. Right, Catherine, you're going to read the emails. Yeah. I'm going to read my reply while I was the Drive Time presenter at LBC. Let's go straight in. I don't know. Can you read that? Is that?
Hello, you. As I'm sure you're aware,
this is me. Sorry.
Oh, you.
Hello, you. As I'm sure you're aware, I've been given the job of trying to save afternoon radio from the doldrums into which it had sank. I do this not for glory, not for the cash. Believe me, I'm not doing it for the cash.
It had sunk.
It paid really well. But I'm doing it for you. Oh. However, some people don't appreciate the fact that I've given up my afternoon TV viewing just to entertain them. Some people think I'm childish, Nana Rayburn. Some people think we could make the world better if we discuss the bird flu pandemic. Bird flu! And the ruthless race to find a new Tory leader. Some people are massive twats. Every day I go into LBC Towers and I find it a great joy to go through the emails that are sent in by fans. Unfortunately, they're not all as friendly as we were once promised the internet would be. I'm quite a funny guy 20 years ago. What follows are some of the genuine complaints I have received at LBC Towers and some of my genuine replies unedited. I think you can see why I lost my job in human resources. Lots of love, Ian.
Ian! This is all in capitals. Please bring back Daisy Simpson. I travel to Samson. I travel to Heathrow Airport on Fridays between 4 to 7. I have to switch radio shows because Ian Lee's show is so unbearable. It's like listening to the nerdy kid in your class when you were at school.
That's not bad description,
like that.
Is it? Yeah.
Friday's show, unfortunately no apostrophe there, is even worse than the rest of the week because it is such a cop-out. Who needs to listen to this idiot slurping tea? What a twat. Please bring back Daisy from Paula.
My reply, Paula, fuck off. Now, I was the presenter on the LBC Drive Time show. Next one.
You have all the wit and acumen of a lobotomized goldfish. Well done. You've just lost another nasty listener. Sincerely, Lee.
Now, I've written, well, I'm more intelligent than you. Why are you pretending to be called Lee when really you're Mr. Andrew Jones? Ha, I win. Now, what had happened, his email had come through and it displayed the name Andrew Jones.
Oh.
Here we go. Now, this is insane. Go on, this is his reply.
So you say, but why not just get your own?
No, that's my, read this.
It's called a shared email address, you absurd fool.
A shared email address? Never happened. Never happened. Did you have a shared email address?
No, but I have had calls to respond to one of those only this week.
Okay, go on.
A husband and wife team.
Ooh.
It's called a shared email address, you absurd fool, and thanks for replying. Due to my location at the time of writing, I was forced to use this address. Jesus! No wonder Fifi doesn't love you. Hey, Ian Lee walks into a bar and the barman says, why the long face? Ah ha ha ha! You ugly buck-toothed multi-talentless, and I'm not going to say that word, but it's crumb. I win. Sincerely, Lee, brackets, apparently Andrew Jones.
So you say, but why not just get your own address? Because you are indeed the Andrew Jones. I thank you. And it goes on. Why don't you go away, little boy? Oh, do you want to read that?
Yes. Nice try. I must say, it's somewhat Heartening to think that an ex-comedian that was once on television has sunk to desperately publishing one of my email addresses in his official website in order to somehow affront me and deter attention from the fact his girlfriend doesn't love him. You're a massive skid mark on the pants of society, Ian Lee. He. I do have another address. Shatpank4@hotmail.com. That dates it somewhat. Feel free to issue that, you pitiable, pathetic man. Andrew Jones, Lower Highgate.
Let's go on to the next. Here we go. Remember, these were complaints about me taking drive time on LBC. Catherine, would you mind reading this? From
Maybe
James?
the reason people that complain to you have bad grammar is that your asinine Juval rhetoric attracts 12-year-olds, you utter crumb.
C word.
Reply to that, lovingly James. That's the same person.
Yeah, my reply is fuck off, you cunt.
Oh,
I said it. Well, that's a long one.
That's from the same person.
Yeah. Here's a really long one.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
always
goes on.
fine.
That's a long one. Here's one.
Piss off, you bastard. Leave me alone. Ooh, give up. Sue's 3.
I win. Go away. I don't want rude people like you listening to me, you child. We'll do a couple more. I like these. That goes on for so long. Go on.
If it wasn't annoying enough knowing I have to spend the next hour sitting in stationary traffic, I now have to listen to your twittering for the duration. You, my friend, are a total simpleton. If you had half a brain, you would be dangerous. Your entire show is made up from winding people up and putting others down, and this in itself shows your limited intelligence. Do the whole of London a favour and change your career without, not one word, delay.
Mark, go away. You're a nasty, jealous little man with no life. Change stations and grow up. Let's scroll. Look at all of these.
Is there one for my mum there?
Let's try this one.
A stand-up comic? Don't make me laugh. Oh no, sorry, you never did, you stupid, pathetic little bum boy. How did Clive's winky taste? Pope 389.
I replied, tasted good. And it goes on and on. I'll post the link. Do you know what? I'll put the link in the show notes if you want to go. There are hundreds of them.
This is Twitter before Twitter happened.
It goes on and on. It really is a lot of fun, and I will post the link in the show
As
notes.
Graham says, a gentler time.
Gentle times. Yeah, absolutely wild. Right, still got a lot to talk about before the end of the show.
I'm glad.
Now, we'll talk about this more for the Patreons when we watch Eldorado. It is really kicking off on the Eldorado Facebook page.
Have they kicked you off yet?
No.
Okay.
I've had posts deleted. I posted, this was James Farley's idea.
So the backlash has begun.
We're nearly at the tipping point. James Farley's idea was, they don't like spoilers. Why don't you post the very end of the series where Marcus's car blows up?
Oh.
So I did. So I posted the car and I said, this is how the series end. Marcus's car blows up. I think he survives. And this is the important bit. This is the very last shot of the show. Then in the comments, I wrote asterisk spoilers. People were arguing. And then it got messaged, your poster's been taken down. And you get a thing from the admin. And it said, this is being taken down because it's a spoiler. And it's also not the last shot of the show.
Oh.
So his rebuke
was a spoiler.
It goes.
And so the spoiler becomes the spoiled.
May I play you? Again, I was challenged to come up with a song to the. I'm trying to think of things to slightly wind them up, but I'm enjoying it. So I wrote lyrics to the Eldorado theme tune. Now, some of you may be surprised to know.
There's an anonymous guy on TikTok also doing this song. Do you know that?
I know. Here we go. So this is. So where's the version with lyrics? Hang on, sorry. You got to see the version with lyrics. I don't think the version with lyrics. Sorry?
You jogged me.
Oh, sorry. Let's find the version with the lyrics that come up. Please. I'm begging of you. Let's go here. So I've posted this. Here we go. This is it.
It's time for Eldorado, cast your cares away. We're gonna love every second on a Spanish holiday.
Didn't quite know where the tune went there.
Nope.
With all our friends to play around with Bonnie, Joy, and Trish, the Spanish doctor and the Danish couple too. There'll be more characters
Listen to
coming,
the tune.
like the Hindle boys when they go. Their Spanish bar sells warm pop and crapper sandwiches.
That's a good bit of singing. That's good singing.
It's also facts.
Oh, Jerry gets on my tits. Why is Freddie friends with her? Oh, come away
This
to
bit's actually really good.
Eldorado today. Come with me to Eldorado. Beep, beep.
I'd say push it in deeper.
Thank you.
You would.
So I posted that.
Not again. No,
No.
no more. It's going again.
That was Hope, the foster cat, there with me. I posted that, right?
Short for Hope he stops soon.
But they can't delete that from the Facebook page. Do you know why?
Because it's...
Because I said my dad. That's the lyrics my dead dad used to sing to me.
That's outrageous.
Can't delete it.
That's outrageous.
They can't delete it. Anyway, so I've got more controversy because someone posted a post that there's loads of spoilers here. They might have taken this down. Someone posted a post and it was calling someone a C.
Oh.
Asterisks. And I wrote, please mind your language. Children might be on this page. I wonder if they've taken it down. And someone wrote, let me read it. I'll read it on it because we won't be able to find it. And this is important stuff. I'm having so much fun on the Eldorado Facebook page. I beg of thee, come join me. Come join me. And I wrote a poem to Joy, which I'm very proud of. Is this it? Anyway, someone wrote, where's the bad language? I don't see it. By the way, I think they've taken that post down. I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass because you're a, inverted quotes, celeb. Oops, I said a bad word.
What?
Oh, we go. Can you moderate the language? Where was the bad language? No bad word was written completely. What's the issue? Maybe just move along if you don't like it. Some of us aren't going to blow smoke up your ass because you claim to be a celeb. Oops, sorry, naughty word. But, Catherine, when have I ever claimed to be a celeb?
No, I know.
I replied, not quite sure what the job I stopped doing 5 years ago has to do with this. May I ask what you did 5 years ago? So we're on an equal footing. I've also reported that comment to the admins as it's bullying.
Yeah, mean.
But
mean.
I've not gone on there and said, by the way, guys, I'm a celeb.
No, it's a very peculiar... I wonder if it is a British thing. Peculiar thing that some people do when they notice... They have to tell you they don't think it's special, but you haven't said anything about it. Yeah. And so the fact they had to do something kind of belies the fact they think it's special.
And that's all I've got to talk about this week.
Oh, that's good.
We crammed it in.
I have a rhetorical question.
Please do.
Why don't people stop for ambulances anymore? I stopped twice today. If I see an ambulance, even if I'm on the other side of the road, I put my hazards on and I pull over because they may need to get around, right? The people in front of the ambulances just kept driving. Why?
Was that why rhetorical as well as the first question?
We can make it unrhetorical if you have a response.
Well, I don't know what to. I don't know what the right thing.
Do you stop?
Say his.
Do you stop?
Say his.
Do you stop?
Is that rhetorical?
No.
Can you?
Actual.
Right. Which are the actual questions?
This one.
Go on.
Would you stop for them?
For whom? Oh!
What is this?
I don't know.
It's a mellow vibe. It's Probably what the cars are listening to in front of the ambulance while not pulling over.
We'll never know whether I will stop for an ambulance bastard or not. Thanks for listening.
Bye. Down.
Down, down.
Down.